In the lively city of Bangalore, there was a young man named Vishnu. Vishnu worked as an HR associate at a private company, earning a modest salary of 18,000 rupees each month. Unlike many who felt trapped in their jobs, Vishnu was content. He believed he had a good life, a stable job, friendly colleagues, and weekends to relax. His modest salary covered his expenses, and he never aspired for extravagant luxuries. To him, this was happiness. One evening, after a particularly long but satisfying day at work, Vishnu found himself waiting at a crowded bus stop, hoping to catch a ride home. The sun was setting, casting a warm glow over the bustling streets filled with honking cars and buzzing scooters. Time passed, and no bus arrived. Unbothered, he decided to try his luck by asking for a lift from passing vehicles. Many people ignored him, but finally, a kind man on a motorcycle stopped and offered him a ride. As they zipped through the busy streets, the man, whose name was Raj, struck up a conversation. The wind rushed past them, carrying the scent of street food and the chatter of people heading home. Raj asked Vishnu about his job and life. Vishnu, with a content smile, shared how he was happy with his job, how he liked the simple joys of life, and how he felt he was already winning. Raj listened intently, nodding with understanding. Suddenly, Raj pulled over near a gleaming car showroom. Vishnu was puzzled. "Brother, I still have a long way to go. Why did you stop here?" he asked, confused. Raj smiled warmly. "I need to book a car. I've been waiting to test drive this model for a while. It'll only take a few minutes, and then I'll drop you off wherever you need." With nothing else to do, Vishnu decided to accompany Raj inside. The showroom was filled with stunning cars, each more impressive than the last. Bright lights reflected off the polished surfaces, and the smell of new leather filled the air. But one particular car caught Vishnu's eye, a sleek blue SUV. It was elegant, powerful, and completely beyond anything he had ever considered. To his surprise, Raj was there to book the exact same model. "Brother, how much do you earn per month?" Vishnu asked, unable to contain his curiosity. Raj chuckled. "1 lakh per month," he replied. Vishnu was stunned. "What do you do?" "I'm a data scientist," Raj answered, a hint of pride in his voice. That night, Vishnu couldn't stop thinking about his conversation with Raj. For the first time, he questioned whether his happiness was truly complete. He had always thought he was living his best life, but Raj's world seemed so much bigger. He realized that happiness wasn't just about contentment, it was about growth, about widening one's perspective. What if there was another level of happiness he had never even considered? Determined, Vishnu made a bold decision. The next day, instead of taking his usual bus, he deliberately waited at the same spot, hoping to meet Raj again. And just as luck would have it, Raj came by. Vishnu immediately waved him down and hopped on the bike. "Brother, I want to buy that car," Vishnu said with determination. "How can I become a data scientist? I don't have an IT degree." Raj smiled knowingly. "You could buy the car today by paying 30,000 upfront and getting a loan, but that's not real ownership. You'll spend your whole life struggling to pay the EMI. The goal is to be rich, not to look rich. Do you want to be truly successful or just appear successful?" "I want to be rich," Vishnu replied, a fire ignited in his eyes. "Then don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. If you're ready to work hard, start learning Python, get an entry-level IT job, and from there, work your way up," Raj advised. That night, Vishnu wasted no time. He bought a Python course online for 300 rupees and began learning. Every day, he worked his HR job from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., came home, had a quick dinner, and then studied Python, machine learning, and deep learning until 2 a.m. Months passed, and Vishnu was exhausted but determined. His health began to suffer due to the sleepless nights. He experienced severe fatigue, headaches, and stress. Eventually, he reached a breaking point. He could no longer sit and study at night as his condition worsened. Faced with a tough decision, Vishnu had to choose between taking a break from his HR job to fully dedicate himself to his IT journey, or giving up on his dream and continuing his regular job. He discussed it with his family, hoping for their support, but they insisted that he keep his HR job, fearing the uncertainty of his plans. But Vishnu had made up his mind. He asked his family to give him just 6 months. "If I don't make it in 6 months, I'll go back to my HR job," he assured them. It was a huge risk, but he was willing to take it. With full focus, he dived deep into learning. He polished his skills, built projects, and started applying for jobs. But no calls came. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. 6 months passed, yet nothing changed. His confidence wavered, self-doubt crept in. His savings were running out, and the pressure from his family intensified. Almost a year had passed. Vishnu had done everything he could, learning, applying, networking, but nothing seemed to work. Finally, he reached his lowest point. Maybe it's just not meant for me, he thought. Defeated, he decided to give up. He sat at his computer, ready to delete his resume from the job portal. As he moved the cursor to click delete, a notification popped up on his screen. It was an email from a recruiter. His heart pounded. He couldn't believe his eyes. Was this real? Was this his chance? He took a deep breath and opened the email. It was an interview invitation. A rush of emotions hit him. Excitement, fear, relief. Could this be the opportunity he had been waiting for? With newfound hope, Vishnu attended the first round. He completed it successfully and felt a spark reignite within him. The next day, he got a call. "You have cleared the first round. We are scheduling your second interview." Excited, Vishnu prepared day and night. When the big day arrived, he was ready. But the interview took an unexpected turn. "Assume you have data from all IPL matches happening right now. I want to know which player scored the highest in each stadium without using Python," the interviewer said. Vishnu's mind raced. "Without Python?" he asked. "Yes," the interviewer confirmed. Vishnu took a deep breath and thought. Then he confidently replied, "For small tasks like this, I wouldn't use Python. I'd simply use Excel." The interviewer smiled. "That's the answer I was looking for. You're hired." Vishnu couldn't believe it. He had done it. He had broken into the IT industry. A year later, after relentless hard work, he received an offer from another company. His salary, 1 lakh per month. And on that special day, Vishnu walked into the same Tata showroom, not as a dreamer, but as a buyer. Now, dear viewers, remember this. What you see and hear matters. Your interests are shaped by your surroundings. Surround yourself with success, and success will no longer seem impossible. Step out of your comfort zone. Growth only happens when you take risks and push yourself to new limits. Be patient and keep working hard. Success doesn't happen overnight, but if you stay consistent, you will reach your goal. Choose your battle wisely. If you fight for bananas, you get bananas. If you fight for diamonds, you get diamonds. Both are victories, but the rewards are vastly different. Pick your battlefield carefully.